All right, hello everybody. I know it's been about a week since I made my last video, but the game has changed quite a bit. Um, I know a lot of you SNS Dagger players are having trouble, but to be honest, the current state of the game, nobody could have known how it's going to be because this new stat Fortitude was added. Um, it's very difficult for SNS Daggers to play right now. Um, we had a few, like a week or two to shine with the poison build. Once again, the poison build has been, negated and nerfed by a lot of players using fortitude. Everyone's a lot tankier. Um, a lot of people are playing spear now, so leather armor isn't as good. A lot of us SNS dagger players are melting to spear users. Now, I haven't had the chance to test this build that I've made here. But I've theory crafted quite a lot, and if you want to continue playing SNS Spear, SNS Dagger, this would most likely be the best way to go. You will still have a very low hit chance, but with runes and all, and no tier 2 gear, only runes, the build is a bit of a struggle right now. But I'll go over this build that I've made here. I think it would be the best way to go moving forward. You would have to switch back to the Tanky skill tree. I'll post my quest log in the description and in a pinned comment so you guys could follow this. I won't be playing this build right now because I do not want to switch to plate armor in tier 1. I will be switching to plate armor in when tier 2 gear comes out, and then I will be playing SNS Dagger again. But until then, I don't think I'll be touching the class because it's just too many gear piece changes, and honestly, I don't have the time to switch to all these armor pieces. However, if you're already running plate armor, this can work for you. You can build something similar. Um, so I'll go over the stats quickly. You're going to be running two-piece Shock Commander with this theory crafted build that I've made. For the damage reduction, you're going to be running a tanky version of SNS Dagger, not the damage version anymore. This, you'll also be running these Heroic Gauntlets of Resistance just to get that extra hit chance and stun chance because you are running Nirmas here for the stun spam, the ability that comes with it. You'll be running Darkslayer Daggers. Like I said, quest log will be in the description. You can click on it and check everything in more detail. You'll be running Heroic Hood of Resistance because you need that extra hit chance. Your hit chance is still low, but high enough that you can kill some leather players or people who don't run melee evasion. Should be fine to kill them, and everyone else shouldn't be able to kill you that much anyway. You'll be running 1400 melee evasion, 1080 for ranged evasion. Your ranged evasion will get boosted by the Shadow Walker passive from daggers. Melee evasion. There should be enough melee evasion to avoid spears and other melee users. Now you are going to suffer from low magic evasion, but you have a little bit of magic endurance here to evade that damage, and since you are running the tanky version of the build, you are going to have Immortal Pride, Stalwart Bastion, and Counter Barrier, so even mages will have a hard time killing you. Everyone will this build. Your block chance is going to be pretty high. It's going to be 43%. When you pop your Counter Barrier, that'll only go higher. Other gear piece changes is you're going to use Ancient Saradoma Bracers for the ranged evasion. Um, and Alabaster Band for a little bit extra attack speed. And the belt will be changing to Forbidden Sacred Chain for the range endurance and melee evasion. Now your range endurance is quite high on this build, it's 830. That's a very good number, so just in case some range users do hit you, it won't hit you for much. You should be fine. Your max health is almost at 20k. It's at 19.4 with this build. So it's a very high amount of HP. You're going to be very tanky. So so you should have nothing to worry about in terms of staying alive. This build can work very well. You just have to, it takes time to build it for me, so that's why I won't be playing it. I know it sounds like I'm a little bit upset, because I am. Because this is my favorite class in the game. Right now I'm playing Spear Dagger because I already have leather armor and it's working. But until tier 2 armor comes out, I'll be putting this class on the shelf for myself. I'll be coming back to it though, as soon as tier 2 comes out. Now, the stat distribution, you're going to be hitting 60 strength, you'll be abandoning dex, you'll hit 30 perception and 30 fortitude for that extra endurance and tankiness. It's going to help you a lot. This is, I would figure, possibly the only way to play this class right now, unless you have a different type of build, which is the opposite, would be like a leather armor version of the build, but you will be dying to a lot of spear users because a lot of people are playing spear right now, at least on my server. So this would be the best way to go. I know you could still play the class in PvE, no problem. It hasn't changed. It could still tank every dungeon very well if you follow my tanking guide, the previous video. But if you want to play it in PvP, this will probably be the best way to go. This build here. I've put everything in this quest log for you guys, so it shouldn't be hard to follow. I've left all my previous builds on. I haven't added runes to them. Oh, I'll go over the rune synergies quickly. So on the belt, you're gonna have the rune synergy for health and movement speed. You could, if you want to see what specific runes these are, you could open the quest log and take a look. The ring is gonna be health and strength. The bracelet is going to be health and attack speed, necklace, dex and health and strength on the other ring. On the weapons, you're going to be running strength and crit damage reduction on both of them, just to be extra tanky. With this build, you won't die, you will stay alive, but you might be lacking in damage compared to my poison build. But that is only because it's very hard to play it right now. You could try running the poison setup with this gear set. Possibly it could work. I haven't tested it because I don't have these armor pieces, but I'm sure you could still do a bit of damage, but this build will excel more with the tanky skill tree. I've put the masteries in here to make you even more tanky. Your evasion is boosted when you have your daggers out, just to let you know, because you're running Master of Evasion, so when you do use your dagger abilities, you're more likely to evade things, just to let you know. Yeah, you could take a look at it when you're ready. If you still want to stick to the class, I applaud you. I wish I could, but I just don't have the time to switch to these armor pieces. It requires too much grind, and honestly, I'd rather just wait till tier 2, because there is a plate set. I will be switching to plate in tier 2. I've already got that mapped out. I'll go over it when they release the armor, and I'll release a new build, and hopefully I can return strong back to this class. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, just leave a like and subscribe. Thanks again.